Andrea, girl, why you invite me to the show? You had me hurt, boo. Really? What's up with that? Samore Love, you have now tuned in to my Basketball Wives LA recap. Guys, be sure to subscribe if you have not yet done so. Also, be sure to share this video on Google Plus or Twitter or wherever you like to share videos, and give it that good old thumbs up. And don't forget to check out my other channel, Samore Love TV, because that's where I have my recaps for Love and Hip Hop ATL. Okay, great. So we have some new people. We have, well, I think, who do we have that's new? We have like a few different, like LA and Miami. We have them all mixed up. We have the older ladies. We have the younger ladies. This is going to be interesting. That's what I think. Because who we got? We got Tammy. We got Shawnee. We got Brandi. We got Jackie. We got Andrea. We got the new one, Patrice, but she look like she not going to stay too long unless she start talking, because she ain't really say nothing. I don't even know if she's really part of the show. Who else we got? We got Mehgan from the Bad Girls Club. Yes, that was my boo thing from the Bad Girls Club. It's like I had a love-hate relationship with her. Sometimes I liked her, sometimes I didn't. I kind of liked her because she thought she was Obama's daughter, and that's what she used to always call herself. But that girl, she speaks very proper, but she can throw down. She used to fight men. I've seen her. And who else we got? And I think that's the gist of it, right? I pretty much said everyone. Malaysia. Yeah, we have a big, large crew this season. Well, it seems big to me. So, yeah. So it's the first time I'm doing Basketball Wives on this channel. So, that's pretty awesome, okay? I usually do it on my other channel, but I didn't want to oversaturate it with too many recaps since I have this channel just dedicated to it. So that's why it's over here, okay? So Malaysia, let's catch up with her. She's divorced now. Yeah, she had issues. She didn't really say if it was infidelity, if it was like domestic issues. Like she didn't really, I don't really, unless I missed something, I didn't really think she went into it. I mean, it's her life to choose to say what she wants to say and what she doesn't. So it's whatever to me. So anyway, she's starting all over. I believe she moved to LA now from Chicago. And she said she pretty much left everything over there. And her friend Brandi's like, for the next chick, she's like, it doesn't even matter. I mean, when you got money, you can do whatever. She can have my old shoes, whatever. You better hope that you're the same size foot as I am. Yeah, and her close friend Brandi, she seems to be going through a similar situation. She says that a lot of the things that Malaysia dealt with is the same things that she's dealing with. So I'm assuming that it could possibly be infidelity. But once again, they just kind of said, kind of threw in words there, you know, instead of actually saying what it is. But it looks like Brandi's actually going to have some type of counseling later on in the season. So now that we know that they both had the same type of situation, we're going to know what type of thing Malaysia had to deal with. Malaysia, she's still not cool with Jackie since the fallout that they had last season, where she almost actually fought her on stage during the reunion. Malaysia has totally changed and transformed from the person that we met initially. She turned from the good peacemaker to like the bad girl now that wants to fight and just doesn't give two F's. I guess because of the whole thing that happened with her younger brother and also the loss of her husband. As far as a relationship, I just feel like she doesn't care as much about things anymore. I mean, she started to not care before, but now it's really like IDGAF type of thing. Hashtag. So Mehgan James, she now says that she dated a basketball player. When she was talking to Jackie, she tells her she dated a basketball player, and he was like a ladies' man, and she's like, you got to be a one-woman man if you're going to be with her, because she's kind of crazy. And yeah, we all know she's type of crazy. Andrea, she's doing a fashion show now, and her fashion line is called Fine Ass Girls. Malaysia and Andrea, they both look amazing while they're at the fashion show. Like, I loved Malaysia's dress. She dressed to kill. Well, she always dressed to kill anyway, for the most part. And Andrea, the nice little dress she had on, it just hugs her body like, right, no stomach, no nothing, no roly-poly-olies. Like, yes, girl, get your life. You are doing it. Andrea, she's like, I'm in a relationship and I'm learning from these women, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, girl, I guess they filmed this a while ago, because as of late, you're no longer in a relationship, unfortunately. But yeah, Mehgan, she walks over during the fashion show to introduce herself to the girls, and she says that she quote unquote doesn't know anybody, but Drea, after she leaves, Drea's like, she knows Jackie, okay, because she's seen her on Instagram all hugged up, and well, not necessarily hugged up, let's not get it twisted, but you know what I mean, like friend and buddy up with Jackie Christie. So it's funny how she's kind of denying her now. The ladies, they meet for a food tasting, and we also meet the other cast member that I mentioned. Her name is Patrice, and she's married to some basketball player, some curry guy. And at this event, it was like literally all the women that were there. And when they see Jackie, they're just like, oh my God, what is she doing here? But she's there. So it's like, whatever, hoes, I'm here. And she just she's pretty quiet. She's just kind of observing everything and not really saying too much. But Malaysia, even when she said to Malaysia that she looked beautiful, Malaysia just gave her that look of death, like, we're not cool, don't try to pretend, I'm not with the phoniness right now at all. And Malaysia was kind of being a little high schoolish, because when they were all sitting down at the table, she's like, oh, one person doesn't belong here. And I'm like, are they all drunk? Why is she acting like that? So yeah, Malaysia is like totally over Jackie. It's like not even a game. It's like super serious. She feels like she disrespected her family, because at the reunion she said something about she would shoot her with a 9mm, and it's like, wait, hold on, like my brother just got shot in the head on New Year's, and she's still recovering from that. So for her to have those choice of words, she felt like she disrespected not only her but her whole entire family. I mean, I understand, because that's a very sensitive topic, and she did speak to her her sister like later on in the episode, and she did reveal to us that she started breaking down. She started crying. She said that she feels like a failure because she's no longer with her husband. She feels like she gave up, and she's not used to giving up. But I mean, it's only but so much you can take from one person, especially if you ask them to do something like go to counseling or whatever, and they are just not budging. They don't want to make that move. That shows that they don't really care. They're not making the effort, especially if it's not that far away, or even if it is that far. If it was a basketball game, I bet you he would go. So that's some of the reasons why their relationship died down. And with her baby brother, she felt like he could have been that male role model for the kids, and he could have played basketball, did all those little guy stuff that guys do. So she definitely misses him even more. She reveals to us that he was chilling with his girlfriend New Year's Eve, maybe drinking or whatever. I don't really know. She didn't say that, but he was chilling with his girlfriend, and the cops came. They were in the park, and they said to put your hands up and things like that, and he went for his pocket and was like, oh, hold on, kind of like set it off type of story. I think that was the scenario that happened with the young boy, right? He went in his pocket, so she went in her pocket, he went in his pocket, and they just shot him in the head. And that was pretty much the end. So that's something very traumatic, and it's something that should not have happened. And that's the type of situation that she has to deal with, and she still has not gotten over it. Nobody can get over something like that so easily. Jackie Christie, she meets with Drea, and she feels like it's time to apologize for everything that she said and how she kind of handled the situation with, I forgot his name now. Well, you know, Drea's fiance at the time, with him and her daughter having some type of relationship, or at one point doing whatever they did, dating or whatever. So she just felt like she handled it wrong. Well, she said she felt like she handled it wrong. I feel like she's just buttering her up because she knows that Drea is the easiest one to get to. So I feel like that's why she picked Drea to talk to. Because Drea has, as she said, this little soft spot for her. So when she goes back now to try to talk to Brandi and Malaysia, Drea, she tells them that she thinks that they should all... It's like now she's become the peacemaker, even though she was the one that was like getting into things before. And she says that she wants to try to get them back together, and both of them, they're just laughing like, please, she disrespected us, we're not. Her friend disrespected cancer, and the fact that she has cancer, I'm talking about Brandi, and she laughed about it like it was some kind of joke, which is not funny. Cancer is not a joke. That's something super serious, and it can take someone's life. So it's like Jackie, she kind of puts herself in bad situations and says things that she shouldn't say, and things that are offensive to people. So Andrea, the new peacemaker, she goes back now to Jackie to kind of relay messages, and she tells her that Brandi would like Jackie to have a special event where she's kind of showing her support for ovarian cancer. And then she also tells Jackie that Malaysia, she mentioned that the only way they can possibly become friends is if Jackie were to allow her to date Doug, to go out on a date with Doug. And the reason why Malaysia even said that is because she knows how Jackie is super protective over Doug, and how she's just like, she don't even let him like look at a guy or anything like that. Like, she holds him with a tight leash, and I guess he loves it because he don't look like he complains too much. He just smiles and goes along with whatever she says. I guess he likes it. So that's the way that situation is going down. Like, I feel like if Jackie's not with Doug, I feel like her world would freaking crumble. Because she seems like she's super dependent on him. Like, she tells him everything. They're always together. They've had how many weddings. So, yeah, that's her pride and joy right there. So, yeah, guys, that was pretty much it in a nutshell. It looks like it's going to be a crazy season because they have some people with some big personalities. Like, we already know Tammy Roman is the type to be all up in your business, and she also says what she feels. Shawnee, she trying to get bad, but I don't know. I just feel like her bad is kind of like forced. That's how I always felt, because she was so sweet in the beginning. She's like a Malaysia. It's like they just transformed into these other people that I think that they want us to, or they think that we want to see. Who else? Jackie, you know, she says what she wants, and she's kind of like sneaky though, because she's kind of like that undercover type where she tries to like put things in people's head type of thing. And who else we got? We got Mehgan, you know, she's quick to say what she gotta say. Andrea, she'll say it if she needs to. And yeah, and Brandi, we can't forget about her, because she definitely says what she wants to do. She always seems like she want to fight. I'm like, girl, don't be running up your blood pressure for these people. What's wrong with you? But that's pretty much it, you guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I'll see you in the next one. Laters.